Dear students, today we will discuss lead bank scheme. The genesis of lead bank scheme can be traced to the study group appointed by National Credit Council headed by Professor D.R. Gadgil on the organizational framework for the implementation of the social objectives, which submitted its report in October 1969. The study group drew attention to the fact that commercial banks did not have adequate presence in rural areas and also lacked the requirement of rural orientation. As a result, the banking need of the rural areas in general and the backward region in particular could not be adequately taken care of by the commercial bank, and the credit needs of rural sector of the economy, particularly agriculture, small scale industry and service sectors remained virtually neglected. The study group therefore recommended the adoption of an area approach to evolve plans and programs for the development of an adequate banking and credit structure in rural areas. In the same year, that is in 1969, RBI appointed Sri F.K.F. Nariman Committee to examine recommendation of Professor Gadgil's study group. Committee of Bankers on Branch Expansion Programs of Public Sector Banks appointed by RBI endorsed the idea of areas approach in its report submitted in November 1969. It recommended that in order to enable the public sector banks to discharge their social responsibilities, each bank should concentrate on certain districts where it should act as a lead bank. Pursuant to the above recommendation, the lead bank scheme was introduced by RBI in December 1969. The scheme emphasized making specific bank in each district the key instruments of local development by entrusting them with the responsibilities of locating growth centers, assessing deposit potentials, identifying credit gaps, and evolving a coordinate approach to credit development in each district. In concert with other banks and credit agencies, the scheme significantly did not envisage a monopoly of banking business by the lead bank in the district. The lead bank is expected to assume leadership role and act as a consortium leader for coordinating the efforts of the credit institutions, and accordingly the various districts in the country were allocated among the public or select private sector banks as the lead bank for the district. As at the end of March 2009, 26 banks, that is both public and private bank sector, have been assigned lead responsibility in 622 districts of the country. The scheme presently does not cover the metropolitan cities of Mumbai, Delhi, Kolkata, Chennai and certain union territories. What are the objectives of lead bank scheme? The main objectives of lead bank scheme was eradication of unemployment, an appreciable rise in the standard of living for the poorest of the poor, provision of some of the basic needs of the people who belongs to poor sections of the society, and to act as a consortium leader to coordinate the efforts of banks in the district, particularly in matters like branch expansion and credit planning. What is the role and functions of lead bank? The functions of lead bank can be dealt under two important phases. Phase first, survey of the lead district, and second, preparation of credit plans. In survey of the lead districts, the RBI has mentioned the functions of lead bank under phase first. that is, bringing about overall improvement in branch expansion, mobilization of deposits and lending to the priority sectors, especially in rural or semi-urban areas, surveying the potential areas of banking in the district, identifying the business establishments which are so far dependent on non-institutional agencies for credit and financing them so as to raise their income, examining the available marketing facilities for agriculture and industrial products and linking credit with marketing, invoking cooperation among different banks in opening new bank branches, estimating the credit gaps in various sectors of the district economy, developing contacts and maintaining liaison with the government and other agencies. In second phase, that is preparation of credit plans, RBI emphasized the lead bank should first formulate the bankable loaning schemes involving intensive use of labor so as to generate additional employment, disburse loans to increase the productivity of land in agriculture and allied activities so as to increase the income level, give maximum credit to weaker sections of the society, mainly for productive purposes, assistance under government sponsored schemes, grant of educational loans, progress under SHG self-help group, bank linkage, timely submission of data by banks, and review of relief measures in case of natural calamities where applicable. Therefore, the lead bank scheme expects the bankers to become an important participant in the development process in the areas of its operation in rural areas, and the service area approach put the bankers in the position of implementing the development plans. The lead bank scheme has largely achieved its original objectives of bringing about overall improvements in branch expansion, mobilization of deposits and lending to the priority sectors, especially in rural or semi-urban areas. The population per branch in the country has declined from 63,000 to 16,000, and in rural areas and semi-urban areas from 82,000 to 70,000 during the period June 1969 to March 2007. Credit to agriculture, SSI and other priority sector has increased from 40% to 37% of bank credit and represents an annual growth of 21%. The lead bank scheme has been able to mold itself to meet the emerging needs as perceived by the concerned state governments and banks in each state, being the only form where the top officials of banks and government meet at the state or district level to discuss issues of mutual interest. The utility of State Land Development Bank or DCC as a form of communications and coordination has been its biggest achievement, based on the response to a questionnaire circulated by the committee and discussion held with state governments, banks, academies, NGOs and other stakeholders. The committee concluded that the scheme is useful and need to continue. Thank you.